what was going on with Isaac Kappy. He was very vocal in the latter half of his life, well actually probably the last 4 years, in outing people in Hollywood for their apparent abuse of children. And he was non-stop with it. He was speaking about it day in, day out. He did videos. A lot of his YouTube channel has been scrubbed and taken down. A lot of the work that he did in articles and writing, I can't find online anymore, which is interesting. It's almost as if they tried to wipe him out and push him aside. Now, here's what I did pick up with him. Of the people he accused in Hollywood of being abusive towards children, there were some huge big name stars. So I can see why he would have a big target on his forehead from people around, you know, the Hollywood sphere, because he would be basically picking up steam and speed. He had a lot of followers. People were listening to him and nobody was suing him or taking him to court telling him to shut his mouth. You know, in any circumstance where there's big money involved and secrets of a perverted or harmful nature, people are going to try to take you out. But in this particular instance, I don't actually believe that Isaac took his own life. I feel like this was a programmed, I'm going to use the word, a programmed trance. When they say he forced himself off a bridge, I really believe it was murder. I'm actually talking with some sort of energy, which he could hear on a frequency level, encouraging him to do what he was doing without him being fully aware of what he was doing. So it is orchestrated. It is, his energy was tampered with. This was something that was not of his own volition. I do not believe he killed himself the way that they're trying to make it seem. I do believe that he did jump off the bridge, but not of his own accord. I believe this was being spoken to him in his head, and he didn't have the wherewithal with which to push it back and say stop. Also, I feel him looking around and he's got nowhere to go. Now, the only thing I can't figure out is if this was actually spirit-based or government-based, which sounds really weird, but meaning of human mechanical ideology, or literally demonic on the spirit side, because it's striking me as demonic, but I've learned a lot of what we think is actually spiritual realm has to do with human realm, government realm. So I am not sure which it is, that I can see the voices permeating his head telling him to do this. I can see it, but yet I can see him fighting. But it's interesting because he doesn't know how to take this. So it's like he's trying to avoid something. And I feel the reason for his trip, I know they said he was going somewhere purposefully, but I feel like the reason for his trip was actually to get away from it, and he couldn't stop it from speaking. And I feel almost, and I have to word it this way, I have no idea what this means, and forgive me if it sounds completely insane, but I feel as if he walked up on that bridge and it was almost remote control, methodical like. I'm not thinking this is just what I do, robotic. That's what I get with him. And